Everybody, it's Andrew here, and I wanted you to check out this beautiful slow motion panoramic view, and thank you for that. I wanted to talk about relationships and love a little bit, about how weird I'm observing the world's interpretation of what relationships are to be. Okay, so let's get into that. So here we go. Here's the pitch. I listen to a lot of podcasts and I listen to a lot of entrepreneurs. These people are really interesting because a lot of them have really good intentions. They have great intuition. They have great motivation. A lot of these people are really creating goods and services that are in fact bettering humanity in many different ways. Some of them are just selfish a-holes and whatever. We can forget about them. But a lot of the people that I listen to, that I spend my time listening to, have amazing stories, and I really appreciate their perspective on the business world. But when it comes to their relationships, I get so confused. I get so thoroughly confused that such a genius in one respect can be so oblivious and ignorant and insane almost, and reckless and cavalier in another sense. Let me explain. Por favor. Let's say you want to leverage your time. You want to put yourself in a position where you're not stressed out, and you maximize every moment so that you can enjoy your life and you can do what you're good at rather than doing all these other things that you may not be so good at and being stressed out and all this stuff. So let's say that's the goal. Then what do you think dating is? How is it that you have these businessmen who are so adept in terms of their business acumen? They know how to sense a good deal. They know how to put a good deal together. They know, oh, I don't want to do this alone. I want to get really good business partners, and I want to work, and business partners with experience. They know how to hire people, right? They know how to hire people. They know how to make good hires. That's what a good entrepreneur is. They're very aware. Well, what about relationships? In terms of a business, you want to do your research. Part of this is like a relationship takes two people. And if one of those people is you, which it is, wouldn't it make sense that you would do your due diligence to make sure that you yourself are not a liability within that relationship? Meaning, do you handle your anger well? Meaning, do you know how to have a difficult conversation? Do you know when to admit you're at fault? All these things are critical if your end goal is enjoyment of life and not leaving a trail of pain and broken hearts. If you want to have a continuous life of love where your love grows, especially if you want a marriage, like this is really what I'm getting at, is if you want a marriage that not only just lasts, that survives. Because for some people, that's even like a crazy idea. Marriages don't last. Come on. They actually do. I know many people who are really happy, and I know people in their 60s and 70s who are having fantastic sex with the same person they've been having sex with because they're clear about what they want in life. They're not just at the mercy of their wang, their whinus, their panos, right? So if you in fact want a life that is filled with purpose and meaning in every respect, including love, and I'm telling you, love should be at the foundation of the rest of your life, because if you got that right, then you're in a good state to do the rest of your life. You can definitely increase your chances of success in marriage if you do your work. You first focus on yourself and figure out, am I a liability in a relationship? And then you really, before you get emotionally involved and physically involved with somebody, you figure out who this person is. Just like good business people, don't just throw $30 million at somebody who's like, hey, I got an idea. Well, don't tell me what that idea is. I've got money and I want you to have it. And then you can explain what the idea is. You don't do that. Well, then why would you throw your love and emotions and your sexuality and all these things at somebody without knowing who they are and getting some sort of commitment? Just like you want a contract in business. I was just speaking with a contractor yesterday who was talking about how screwed some people get when they do contract work in the house because they don't understand what certain contracts, some loopholes in contracts and subcontractors and all this stuff. It's the same thing as like, you see people who like their emotions, like my emotions tell me to follow this direction. It's like, okay, good luck. How does that work? People who just live off of emotions, that's called a child. You know who lives off emotions? A 4-year-old. Because I have one and I know, and whenever he's happy, he's happy. Last night before bed, he decided he wasn't happy and he screamed for 20 minutes. So there's that.
So in summation, this is what I wanted to say.
It's ridiculous to think that you can have love that lasts without work. Work ahead of time before you get into a relationship, work during the relationship, and work forever, because love is work, because love is the most rewarding thing ever. So why would it not be work? Why would it just be fun all the time or just be easy all the time? It's so worthwhile. Nothing in life which is valuable is just easy all the time. Then it's not valuable. It's just on autopilot. So anyway, please think about stuff. Please do your due diligence. Learn about who you are. Learn about who the other person is. For goodness sakes, God bless you.